Adam Sussman here with the Timbers Media Roundup. As you can tell, I am not at the Timbers training ground. They are 2,500 miles away for their furthest road trip in 3 years, facing Orlando City SC. And the only thing harder in Major League Soccer to do than win on the road is win on the road against the Eastern Conference. It's a thing the Portland Timbers have only done once since 2021, beating NYCFC on the road early in the 2024 season. But this is, of course, Phil Neville's old rival when he was a coach at Inter Miami. He'll be facing Oscar Pareja again, who has the 5th most wins of any coach in MLS history.
Yeah, they were great battles. Real competitor. And I like playing against those types of coaches. His team mirror him. And the competitors, they're aggressive. They are really good. They're really good in certain moments, aspects of play. And so I always enjoyed my battles, the derby games against Oscar Pareja. I think he's an outstanding coach. And tomorrow will be no different, where he's doing a great job there. He's got spent some money and got a really good balance between young and experience. And we're excited about what we're building here in Portland.
Portland's backline has carried them through a relatively rough stretch here offensively. Just 3 goals in the last 5 games in all competitions, and that's for a few reasons. One of them, Phil Neville mentioning that teams are defending them a little bit differently, and I got input from assistant coach Dave Vandenberg on that as well.
I think teams have set up a little bit different against us. They've been obviously paid us a lot of respect. And what I said to our forward players is that they need to express themselves a little bit more, play with a little bit more freedom. We're going to give them license to change positions a little bit more because I think that's what they enjoy. And just relax. They've been fantastic so far this season, and just to relax, the goals will come. We're going to get opportunities. We're going to get moments.
They've tried a couple different things. They've tried to press us high. They've tried to drop off a bit. The 2 times when we played San Jose, they obviously went man for man all over the field all game long. That has created some issues with us scoring. I don't think it created enough issues with us creating chances, because we had a couple of one-on-ones in both games, to be fair. And we should have scored more goals than the 1 goal that we did in 210 minutes of soccer against them. But I think the Kansas City game was only a 1-0 win. But if we go back, the Santi Moreno chance in the first half, where Polskamp makes an incredible save, and then the Felipe Mora chance in the second half where we don't even get a shot off. I think that was a 3-0 game if we take our chances well, and there were some other moments as well. But so it's been harder than at the beginning of the year. But I'd rather spread them out a little bit, and those goals mean something and mean points than score 7 in a game and then be held scoreless for the next 4.
One of Phil Neville's favorite sayings is DPs win you games, and that rings especially true for Orlando City FC. From Luis Muriel, Martin Ojeda, and Marco Pasalic, that trio has combined for 20 goals in Major League Soccer this year. To put that in context, that is more than half of the teams in Major League Soccer have as an entire unit. What makes this front 3 so special?
They're all different. One plays off the right-hand side. He's a technical player. One plays in behind Muriel. I think Muriel has been probably the biggest game changer for him this year, because last year probably didn't see, obviously there's a quality player there. Probably didn't see it last year. There was an adaptation period. This year he looks at his best, and so I think the 3 of them complement each other really well, because you've got one that's really technical, one that likes to run, and they combine really well together. And if you add in Angulo off the left-hand side, I think they've got a front 4 that rival ours in terms of quality and speed, and so our defenders are going to have to be really good.
That'll put a bow on the Timbers Media Roundup for Friday. Great piece of content actually came out yesterday, I believe, by KGW, detailing the Portland Timbers mental performance coach Lacey Henderson. Recommend checking that out. And also from myself, I have an interview with Max Crepeau that will be dropping likely later today, so keep an eye out for that.